welcome to my cook and eat mukbang thing. And I'm gonna do something very boring. I'm gonna show you how I crisp half of one of these wraps up. So let's get to that. So what I'm gonna put on this is some of this shredded cheese, a very small amount, some sriracha, some tomato, and some lettuce. And I'll try and show you me assembling that. I'm also gonna put the eggs on it to melt the cheese. So I'm gonna try and show you me assembling this. So wish me luck. She likes the manipulate. You get a pill, she comes around again. There goes the cheese. I need a tripod. I'm only gonna do a little bit of sriracha this time. Some of you that don't eat sriracha might not know. A little bit goes a long way. Need to get a spoon to put these eggs in, and get a knife to Actually, I'm just going to push the egg back onto the thing with a knife as well. Hold on. It's a very delicate process, so it is. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh well. There we go. I think my mom paid like $1 for these. And seeing that she only paid $1 for it, I'll cut some slack when it comes to not coming out exactly perfect. So now, I'm gonna slice some onions. Or should I say some lettuce and tomato. I'm going to sprinkle some of this on top as well. Because that's what you gotta do to be creative. Because the reason I'm eating this is because it's the first like real food I've had today. And look at this tomato. Now these tomatoes say not to refrigerate, but the thing is, after you cut a tomato, you have to refrigerate it kind of, so. I don't know what maybe I should cut this in half. Like, I love tomato, but it's definitely not staying on there if I use a whole piece of tomato. Oh my god, I think I got it. Yep. Time to slice some lettuce. Gonna layer that on top because, you know, I'm a free woman. I don't like the white lettuce. Anybody else with me? I have this theory that if it's white, then it doesn't have as many nutrients in it because they tell you to put a lot of colors on your plate, right? So if it's white, then there's probably not a lot of nutrients in it. Someone tell me if that's accurate. Because there's also white foods that have a lot of nutrition. And someone just made a dick joke. Or a cum joke, or a sperm joke. I can probably guess who it is, but the thing is, I could yell at all my subscribers like my one teacher used to yell at us if we said something that wasn't PG in her classroom. PG, children, PG rating. It's like, bitch, fuck off. This is high school, not fucking baby class. Am I right? Weird thing is, the most calorie dense thing on this is probably either the eggs, or the cheese, or the wrap itself. The wrap is 50, the eggs are 70 a piece. The cheese is probably 50 or 60. I'm also going to cut some radishes and just eat along the sides because I like radishes. I'll probably show you that step too. Here's my little radishes, they're my friends. I actually love vegetables that are really crunchy, like cucumbers and radishes and things like that. I used to like baby carrots and carrots more, but now I'm not like so into them. But I like cauliflower and stuff like that. And I eat it without dressing or anything, because I just don't see the point. You know what I mean? 1 second. Kitty's here, and now I'm going to peel some radishes for off to the side. First I'm going to try a bite of this, because it looks amazing, guys. Actually, it looks kind of thrown together, but some of the best things are. You can't tell me you've never had one of them nights where you're like, I wonder what this and this mixed together would taste like, and then you do it and you're like, it becomes one of your favorite things to eat when no one's around, because other people would look at you like, the fuck? That was just cheese and the thing. That's still good. These wraps, they're weak, so they're much better when they're crisped up a little bit in the old toaster over there. Oh my god, guys. Sorry if that looks gross. It's the first real fat food I've had today. Considering it's like 2 o'clock and something. That's not good. I'm going to do this mukbang and then maybe do the Q&A later. The situation I'm in right now, I have to use someone's Wi-Fi, and I have to do it periodically, and then I have to come down here and clean and cook and things like that, so it's another reason I want to get a job, because I want to pay for Wi-Fi in this house so I don't have to jump back and forth. Plus, I don't feel right, as a person would, I don't feel right about using a person's Wi-Fi that I'm using. They are my uncle, but I still feel like, at times, I'm impeding on their life or whatever, because, you know, I'm up there and they might want to be alone. And I so appreciate it so much, because I'm also using it to apply for jobs, you know. I'm not just using it to post my YouTube videos. I'm not one of those people that films everything, because if I did, I believe that people would get sick of seeing me. Because I'm not as, you know, bubbly and whatever as a lot of YouTubers, and I wonder if they're really like that, you know what I mean? Like, people are like, hi guys, how are you doing? In like every video, and they're supposedly vlogging all day long, and it's them and their significant other, and I know some people's significant others aren't like that, even if they are. Like, if I'm ever, like, I have a boyfriend right now, but we're long distance, so if he comes here and I'm filming a video and he tells me he doesn't want to be in it, I will respect him. He has a YouTube channel, but his channel he hasn't posted any videos for a while, but when he did, and when he does, he posts, like, you know, tech reviews, so his channel and content are very different than what I put on mine, which is just random stuff. Random stuff, do you think you've had enough? If you get that reference, then you watch Key of Awesome, and you've been watching it for a while, and you're awesome, and we need to be friends. I don't know how many a serving is, because, like, these radishes, I know they're not very calorically dense, I don't think. I'm going to have to look up how much they are, and I'm probably going to be shocked. They're either going to be more than I think or less. But those vegetables I made yesterday that I steamed in vinegar, I was worried I put too much vinegar in them. I was trying to sprinkle it lightly, and then part of me was like, you know what, it'll steam off, it'll evaporate. But they were fine, they were really good, actually. I know some people probably think that some of the things I make actually taste disgusting, and I'm just like, these are so good on camera, but no, everything I make that I say tastes yummy does, and it's why I'm considering going to school for culinary arts. It's going to be an expensive education, but I need to go to school for something, I feel like, and I don't want to go for a nurse, and I like cooking, but I've also had people that I know go to school for something that they like to do, or do what they like to do for a job, and they end up hating it, or they think they're losing their passion for it. So it's kind of like, that's a worry I have, that's a risk that's involved, I guess, but time to tear into this again. Do you guys actually like watching me eat? Or do you more like the talking aspect of it? Or do you more like the, you know, like, sitting and eating and, like, do you guys eat along with me? Because that'd be awesome if you guys did that, like, no matter what time of day it is. Like, if you tune into this video and it's not dinner time, it's not supper time, it's not lunch, it's not breakfast, just pause and come back to it later and sit down and eat with me. I mean, it's kind of interesting, I think. But yeah, I have to sit here and estimate the calories for this. 2 eggs would be 140. And I got 2 bottles of water as well. Because shit. Ugh. I'm drinking water because I can serve the calories better than anything in the world. There's only one kind of bottled water I actually like, and it's Aquafina. You can hate me for that if you want. You can tell me I'm wrong for drinking bottled water. That's perfectly fine. These are so crunchy. Okay, so 50 for the half a wrap. $140 for 2 eggs. Lettuce is probably 5 calories. Sriracha is 5. And that's if I use a serving, which I pretty much never do. Cheese is probably 50, let's be honest. But this is really filling, like, that one day I ate this, and I wasn't hungry for like 10 hours later. Now the one I ate had tuna on it, but it was amazing. I think things with protein and fiber in them keep you, like, hold you over better than anything else. Tomato, that's probably going to be about 10 as well. Is that everything? Radishes. I'm gonna count them for like 20 because I just don't know. But a lot of these little big veggies that you get, like carrots, aren't that much, and they grow in the ground as well. So I think something that has a good texture when you eat it also makes you feel like it fools your brain into thinking that you're eating something a lot more dense. So your brain kind of is more, you are mentally also believing that you ate a lot more than you did, probably. If that makes any sense. And I had ice cream last night. Well, technically this morning at my uncle's at like 1 a.m. But you know what? I took account of it, you know? And normally I don't eat ice cream. And normally when I eat ice cream, it's chocolate ice cream. But this was like, had cherries in it. It was actually really good. And I wasn't going to get any. He offered me some. Because he got some. He's like, do you want it? I was like, nah. Because I was like, I shouldn't eat that. But then the more I thought about it, I haven't had any for a while, you know? After I eat, I'm going to finish the pots and pans that need done. And I don't care what anybody fucking says. I'm not making dinner for everybody because I get stuck doing dishes. So I'm going to make my own dinner from now on. That I'll end up having to wash is like one piece of silverware, one cooking thing, and then maybe the plate that I use, depending on what I use. Before I made this, I actually considered cracking open a can of beans, which would have been like 400 calories. What I ate ended up being about that much anyway, because I had 800 calories before I calculated anything, and now I have 520. So, 380 calories. It's about the same amount that was in that can of beans. And there was not half the food in there. And I'm telling you that right now. There's nothing wrong with beans. It's pork and beans. I realize beans are really protein dense. I gotta go check how much radishes are, though. I'll probably have like half a cup of them here, right? I'm actually good at my own later. And if I was wrong, I'm gonna have my little notebook here with me. And I'm gonna, if I was wrong and they were less or they were more. And by the way, these are like they're really watery. They're not squishy, but when you bite into them, you get so much moisture from them, and so much crunch that they just feel like something that you can eat and feel good about eating. You know what I mean? Which helped me feel like I'm making good decisions when I actually am. This side got so crispy. And the only thing I don't like about this wrap is that for some reason it tastes like it has flour on it. It just tastes really floury. By the way, before I actually stop, I'm going to show you the top view of what I made. Now there's bites taken out of it, but that's pretty much what both of them looked like. That tastes awesome, you know. Apart from the floury taste on the half of the wrap that I used, which I took it half, cut it before. So, a whole wrap is 100 calories. And there's 6 grams of fibers in a whole one. There's 6 grams of fiber in a whole one. So there's 3 in one by itself. And these other things I'm eating have fiber in them. So I'm guessing these have a good bit of fiber. Usually like crunchy veggies do. I was just looking for something with protein in it. The cheese has protein, I think. I know the eggs do. I don't know if wheat does, I really don't. I could get the wrapper out of the garbage and look, but... Would y'all laugh at me if I did that? See, I still say they should have nutrition facts in the container of eggs. And they don't. It's problematic. I gotta put the eggs away. Okay, so a whole one had 7 grams of protein in it, so I'm getting like 3.5 grams of protein for this. Don't worry, it wasn't under a big pile of garbage. It wasn't dirty. I mean, look at that. I feel like I didn't show you the arranging of it very well. I'm sorry. I was just starving. But for some reason, like, I don't normally get really, really hungry. But I came down here this morning. Instead of having something like this, like I should have, I had coffee with a little bit of milk in it. And graham crackers. Calorie dense, but filling? No. I was hungry for something sweet. I don't get why I get that. I'm learning my lesson to not go for those things anymore. The best part about this is, because of what time it is, I'm not going to eat anything for a long time. I'm drinking water, so I'm not going to use any calories on water. That's another thing. Like, you can do 1,600 calories a day very easily if you drink a lot of water. And everyone goes with flavored water. There are things to flavor your water. You can buy flavored water. You can buy, if you like this fizziness of soda, you can get water that is flavored with the fizziness. And I don't drink that because I don't like it. And if I want a soda, I get a single serving soda and a can if I can. And I stop after that can. Because as calorie dense as sweet food is, sweet drinks are far more calorie dense. Actually, maybe that's wrong, because you can drink a whole bottle of soda like this, and it's like 290, 270 calories. Whereas a donut's 300 calories, and there's technically not this much volume involved. But if you drink something and it has calories in it, it doesn't matter that it has calories in it. It's a liquid. It's not going to fill you up in the same way food does. Ever. I want to get some Brookside chocolate and try it. Because it's very interesting. There's 2 kinds I want to try. But one I'm more apprehensive about because I fucking hate shaved coconut, and I know there's shaved coconut in it. So the other one's probably the one I'm going to get, which is like cranberry almond. The shaved coconut one has mango in it, and I fucking love mangoes. But then again, with dark chocolate, I tried their candies, the stuff that's in a bag. There's blueberry and acai berry. I'm sorry, honey, Brookside, no. Blueberry by itself would have been fine. But the acai berry did not need to happen. But I'm going to go now because I'm almost done eating, and this video is going to be quite long. And yeah, see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links to my Patreon and my playlist in the description. Check out the link to my Twitter to take part in the Q&A. Hashtag, actually there's a link to my Twitter, and the first tweet you see by myself, not the mentions, not anything else, says about the Q&A and how to do it. And you can leave a Q&A in the comments. All you have to do is hashtag Q&A, and you can ask in the comments. See you later.